is April 4th, which means it's my birthday, but also it means today is my 40th birthday. And people ask me, how do I feel about this? I'm not sure. So anyway, I haven't vlogged in a while. Today's not going to be a typical day. I have to go to the airport at lunchtime. I'm going to pick up Bing. He's here for an interview for Philly, so hopefully he'll get a job and move here. I guess throughout the day, I had asked like one or two people to send me questions for a vlog because I'm always needing content to fill up these vlogs. My friend Amy sent me like, 10 questions. So I'm gonna try to answer those throughout the day. So the initial question, or question that some people have been asking me is, how do I feel? And they've been asking me this all week, I keep on saying, I don't know. I'll let you know how I feel once the day comes. And so now the day is here. The question is, remains, how do I feel? Well, it's just another day, but I have been thinking about it a little bit as far as like reflecting. I feel about the same. It's just kind of weird. I always kind of joke around that I'm old, but I realize that I'm not that old yet, but 40 is a big number, and so I don't feel physically different. Maybe mentally there's some realization that I just hit another certain point in my life. Just another day in the life, but another excuse to have people over. So tonight there will be dinner. So I just got home, but I wanted to maybe answer one or two questions before I go in, and before the craziness happens inside my house. Let me look at some questions that Amy sent me. She started the text message by saying, questions for an old man. The first question I'll answer is, what's one thing you feel like you can only do when you're young? In general, the one thing is you can start discovering things without worrying about consequences. To a reason, because even like young people can get into a lot of trouble with a lot of consequences. But like I'm just talking about discovering yourself, or discovering what you want to do. And we're talking about just normal things or ordinary things. We're not talking about like mischievous things or things that require breaking the law, but I'm talking about like what you want to do when you grow up. Even simple things like places where you want to go. Eventually, as you get older and older, you have to consider more, because there's more things there are more consequences involved, such as like now I have 2 kids. Now what I do affects them. How I spend my time affects my family. Places I go, people I meet, and even big things, the jobs I take, or how even I perform at a job, affects so many other things now, with more consequences than before. I hope that makes sense. So another question Amy asked is, do I truly have any regrets? And I was thinking about this like the other day. No, actually. We have things that I wish that I did differently, or I look back and I could say I wish I did differently. But then those things that you hang on to, those situations, if you hang on to them, they do become regrets if you don't see the big picture. For example, I could have said that I wish I did something different, so I went to a different college. But I went to UCI, and in Irvine, that's where I met my wife. If I didn't meet my wife, then I don't, then obviously these 2 people wouldn't be here. So once we realize that things happen for a reason, then even things that, we do have some things that we wish differently, and we learn from them. But what's past is past, and things happen for a reason. And anyway, I really don't have any true regrets. of course, I wish I did things differently, but after I look back on things, then I realize things happen for a reason, and things are the way they are. It's a matter of having, faith in God that, He really arranges everything.